Klejner is a recipe that's so Danish, it doesn't really have an international name. I don't know if it has anything to do with the German word klein, that means small, perhaps, but it's mostly known in Sweden and Denmark. And it's sort of like a hard, crispy donut. And make it like this. As usual, with a classic recipe, it only takes a few ingredients. Salt of hartshorn or ammonium bicarbonate, sugar, grated lemon zest. I start with the dry stuff first. Melted butter, heavy cream, and eggs. Just mix it all together into a consistent dough. You don't have to knead it terribly well, just until there are no longer any dry spots of flour. This is not like a bread dough where we have to pull out the gluten. See, when you're near completion, it doesn't stick as much anymore. Now we just need to let it rest. So put it on a plate or in a Ziploc bag or a freezing bag or anything like that. Put it into the fridge for about 24 hours. Then the dough will firm up and it'll be very elastic, and that ensures that we can roll it out very thin. If we don't put it into the fridge, we're not able to, later I have to fold the cakes. We cannot do that if it hasn't been put into the fridge. So roll it out, make sure there's plenty of flour. Make sure there's, plenty of flour. Turn it over so it doesn't stick to the table. And it has to be very flat, that's the most difficult part of this cake. About half a centimeter or a quarter inch, this thick. It will rise a lot when you bake it. So now we need to cut it into a rhombus. We do it by this crooked incision, and then another one this way. And now we have this diamond shape or rhombus or whatever you prefer to call it. Then we need to slice it in the center, the long way down, the way from the widest tip to the widest tip. And then we remove the edges. We just collect that into a ball and roll that out, so we don't waste any dough. And now we just need to fold them or make the knot. You take the one point, turn it into the center hole, and then you have this nice shape that's the signature of the Klenät. And now we have to boil it. It's called boiling. It's deep. It's actually really deep frying. This is a palm fat and lard from pork, I guess it's called. And about 175, 180, 170, 175 degrees Celsius. You can see the Fahrenheit in the recipe. And this pan can take about 4 or 5 cakes. The foam is because of the cake, and when you can see it's brown in the center, you can turn them over, because then they're also brown on the downside. And when they have the same color on the other side, they're done. Put them on some paper towel or something else, and it's really that easy. So enjoy. And you can find the list of ingredients and the recipe on kvalifood.